guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia and you're watching Domestic Diva. Today I will be upcycling my coffee table as well as my sofa table and my side table. And this video is in collaboration with Casey from Coffee with My Sunshine. If you haven't had a chance to visit Casey's channel yet, you should. She is a wonderful DIYer. She does a lot of upcycling, makeovers, furniture makeovers, and tons of DIYs. There's also home tours and trash to treasures. So make sure you go check her channel out. I will have the link to it down in the description box. So without further ado, let's get started. So I got my painting clothes on and I will be working on this sofa table to show you the whole process. I will be refinishing all three pieces, but the one that I will be sharing the most is this piece. No point of doing all three of them. And some of the supplies that I will be using are the Annie Sloan Cocoa in Cocoa. So Annie Sloan Chalk Paint in Cocoa. I will also be using Annie Sloan Soft Dark Wax, Clear Wax to seal it all for maximum protection. And the brushes that I will be using is this Cottage Paint chalk paint brush. I got this at Benjamin Moore. And then for the dark wax I will be using Annie Sloan wax brush, and for clear wax I just have the Painter Pro, which I'm pretty sure comes from Dollarama, for the wax. You also need some lint-free rags for the clear wax and a rag to clean this piece off if there is any mess on it. Oh, I just dropped the brush with my foot. So I'm going to wipe this down and see if I needs any type of sanding. If there is any sanding that's needed, it's just a surface sand. If there's stuff stuck on it, you're not actually sanding the piece. So I have dusted the piece off. That's all I needed. I don't need to sand anything on it. So I'm going to give it a coat of paint. I assume I will need probably one, well, obviously one for sure, and then maybe just a lighter second coat, but we'll see. And this is the stain, and I'm going for a weathered look. I have had this furniture for, I would say 20 years now, and I still love the style of it. I even like the stain on it, but it was quite a bit damaged. All three pieces were scratched, and there was some finish peeling off, and it just did not look good anymore. So I wanted to give it some new life because, like I said, I still love the way it looked and the style of it, and I just wanted to keep it. I didn't want to go out and buy a new pieces, and it's a pretty good quality as well as far as the wood goes. So this is why I've chosen to do this. Most of the furniture, I would say about 75% of the furniture in my home is refinished, either stained or chalk painted by me. I will have my chalk painted furniture playlist down below, so if you want to get some more inspiration, I have tons of different ways to use chalk paint, and I also have how to use stain without stripping, and how to use chalk paint when you strip and sand down and use it almost like a stain. So there's a lot of different ways to use this chalk paint, and I share a lot of those tutorials on my channel, so make sure you check out the playlist down below or the videos that are linked down below. So the first coat is on. Now I'm going to work on the other two pieces, and I'll show you what they all look like with one coat, and then I will apply the second coat and show you what that looks like. All three pieces are done and they're dry. It really doesn't take much to get them to dry. See? And now I'm going to apply second coat, and I'll show you what it looks like. Let me just show you how the first coat. So it is a little bit see-through, but the second coat should do it. So the pieces have dried now, and I'm going to be applying the dark wax on all of them and then wiping it off. So if you're not familiar with the way the dark wax works, the dark wax isn't a protective wax. It is simply a staining wax. It's the dark wax gives it a age antique look. Annie Sloan also has black and white wax as well. I think that's about it. And the way so there's several different ways you can apply it. This is one way. So I just apply it directly to the paint, and then I wipe it off, and I cover the whole surface with it. And there's no like one direction type of, you just apply it in every direction. It prevents from having the brush strokes, and that's the same way you apply the paint as well. Now there is another well, couple different ways, other ways of applying this dark wax. You can apply clear wax first and then apply the dark wax, but that doesn't necessarily give you the same look as this one, because the clear wax almost acts as an eraser a little bit, so you can take off quite a bit more than you do here. This one, I find that it almost stains it because there's no other layer of protection between this staining wax and the paint itself. And then a third way that I use the wax, sometimes I just go into little crevices and nooks and crannies and just accent those areas instead of actually going through the whole piece. The reason why I was going through the whole piece, because I wanted it to have a different look. I wanted to darken up the paint and give it that wide, I guess, the weathered look. The last step that I'm gonna do is apply the clear wax, and I'm gonna apply it with the brush, and then I'm gonna take it off with some rag. So the clear wax is the protecting wax. This is the stuff that's gonna protect your furniture, and I truly believe it works really well. I used it all on my furniture, and aside from several spots with water damage, I haven't had any issues with it. And I run a home daycare, and I have a coffee table in my family room that kids often are around it, touching it, putting toys on it, and it truly protects the wood. So all the pieces are done. Let me give you a closer look. I like the little darker spots and lighter spots. I think it gives it such a nice aged look. And then here are The other pieces, like I said, going for that weathered look, and I think I have achieved it. I am truly so pleased with the way these pieces turned out. I absolutely love them. And I can't wait to see what Casey has done for her video. So make sure you head on over and check out her video and let her know that I've sent you. And if you're not following her, you should definitely show her some love and subscribe to her channel. You will not regret it. So until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you all so much for watching.